Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for September 2022. This is going to be for couples and singles, exes, and confirmation. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay Cancer, let's see what's coming up in your love life. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's coming up for the sign of Cancer, their soulmate or twin flame? Okay, we have Four of Rods. What's coming up for the sign of Cancer, their soulmate and their twin flame? Cancer and their soulmate or their twin flame. Okay, so we have the Strength card. And we have the Knight of Rods. What's coming up for Cancer and their soulmate or their twin flame? Okay, we have the Moon. What's coming up for the sign of Cancer and their twin flame or soulmate? What message is there for the sign of Cancer about their twin flame or their soulmate? What's coming up for the sign of Cancer? Okay, so we have a couple here. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we also have the Four of Cups. What's coming up for the sign of Cancer as far as their soulmate or twin flame? Cancer and their soulmate or twin flame. Okay, so there's a couple of cards. We have the Five of Cups here, and then we have another card that jumped out. Four of Pentacles. One more. Cancer and their twin flame. Cancer and their soulmate. Okay, we have Eight of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. If you would like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place the link down below. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the sign of Cancer. You might definitely see that there's something going on here that's causing a lot of difficulty. And this spread is for those of you that are either single or you're in a relationship, you're married, you're living with someone. We're doing the X spread after this. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that if you're single, you're not feeling kind of happily single right now. You may kind of feel lonely, isolated from the people around you that maybe are in a relationship. For those of you that are married or you're in a relationship, there is something here that's causing a lot of unhappiness. You know, we have the Moon. This can represent the sign of Pisces, but this is telling me that there's, you know, the month of September can be very emotional for the sign of Cancer. It can be very emotional. I feel like, you know, if you're with somebody, there's an emotional disconnect. You're not really feeling loved by this person. You're feeling kind of, you know, maybe you're in a relationship, but you're feeling alone. We also have the Four of Cups here. For some of you, you know, you could be tired of what's going on in a relationship. I mean, there's a lot going on in this reading. There's the sense almost of not caring anymore what's going to happen between you and this person. I mean, with that said, you are being told here by the Strength card to hang in there, stay strong, because there are positive changes around the corner for your relationship or marriage. This can also represent the sign of Leo. Stay strong. For many of you, you know, your relationship, first card that I pulled, is long term. We have Four of Wands here. This can be a relationship that turns into a marriage, or this is, you know, if you're married, this just represents your marriage being in a, you know, in a very solid place. You have a solid foundation with your partner. So for, you know, I see a lot of difficulty here and struggling, but you also have the Knight of Wands here telling you that there's going to be a lot of positive changes. This is telling you stay focused on what you want and hang in there, because I feel like something's testing the sign of Cancer in September. You know, you're feeling really emotional. Some of you can be questioning if somebody's being completely honest with you. You're feeling emotionally overwhelmed when it comes to your love life, you know, and there's no easy way around it. We have Five of Cups. There is a sense of unhappiness and tears. For some of you, you may feel like you're stuck in a relationship or in a marriage that you're having trouble being in. Maybe you don't trust this person. Some of you may not love this person anymore. I feel like, some of you, maybe you're hanging on to this relationship, maybe because you've been together for a long time. You have a few fours here. Let's see. You've got 4 of rods, 4 of cups, 4 of pentacles, which represent stability and a firm foundation. So I feel like in the month of September, something is kind of testing the foundation of your relationship. But I see that no matter what you're going through, for the sign of Cancer, your relationship will survive. You also have 2 of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Page of Rods. So I do see an earth sign here. So this would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Yeah, so for some of you, this can be an earth sign that you're involved with. If you're single, it can be somebody new. But this also represents a stable partner. If your person is not an earth sign, don't worry, this is still them. This is your partner being in a stable place, being a loving, nurturing partner to you. Something is kind of wrong in that department because we have 2 of Swords here. There is, a difficult decision being made about somebody in the month of September. Or some of you there's something about your partner's behavior that you're just not liking anymore. You're questioning how much they love you. And some of you are kind of questioning if it's just time to move on. Just know that that's not what I'm seeing here. I feel like you're questioning it, but I do see positive changes. If you're testing the person that you love, if you want to see how much they love you, the Page of Wands is telling you there's going to be good news. This is communication. There's positive changes. So I feel like you're Cancer is struggling in a relationship or just in your love life in general, but the message is hang in there because there is positive changes here. And for, some of you that feel stuck, your relationship is definitely something that is long term, but something has you very emotional and kind of feeling lost when it comes to this person. What else does Cancer need to hear about their soulmate or twin flame? What else does Cancer need to hear? Their soulmate or twin flame? What else does Cancer need to hear about their soulmate or twin flame? Okay, I had a couple cards fall out of the deck. Let me just grab these. There's exactly 3. Okay, these are the 3 that fell out of the deck. We have the 3 of Swords. Put that there. 4 of Wands, which is the first card as well. So that's a repeat card, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let's look at these. Yeah, there's something is breaking your heart here in the month of September. Just know that, if you're in a relationship, if it isn't happening already, something is coming up that is testing this relationship. But I do see you passing through this obstacle with flying colors. You and your partner will survive. For some of you, because this card is here, this is the breakup card, there can be maybe a temporary separation, not for everyone, but there could be arguments, there could be fighting. Like I said, 4 of Wands 2 times. This is a relationship that's long term. Your relationship is safe, so you can relax. You also have this Knight of Cups here telling you that, this relationship is moving forward. This is romance. This is happiness. If you're single, this is someone coming in and sweeping you off your feet. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of September. Cancer and their ex, September 2022. Okay, so we have, interesting that we have the King of Pentacles again, because this came up in the first spread. King of Pentacles, let's put him there. Okay, Cancer and their ex, September 2022. 6 of Swords. Cancer and their ex, the Star. Cancer and their ex, September 2022. Cancer and their ex, Okay, so a couple of jumping cards here. We have the Ace of Wands and Four of Pentacles also jumped out. Cancer and their ex, September. Okay, we have the Hermit. Cancer and their ex, September 2022. Okay, so there's a couple cards. Let's get the Hangman first. Now the Hangman here, we also have, interesting, we have King of Wands, Cancer and their ex. Cancer and their ex. What's coming up for them? September 2022. Cancer and their ex. Cancer and their ex for September. Okay, there we go. 10 of Cups. Okay, so there's a few people in this reading. We've got the King of Pentacles. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And we also have the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this is strictly for exes, whether this is a recent ex or this is an ex from a long time ago, whether there's communication or whether there's zero communication and you know nothing about them. Maybe you're wondering if they're going to call, if you're ever going to hear from them again, if you're ever going to reconcile. That's what we're going to look at. So if there is no earth sign, and usually there isn't, the King of Pentacles, I mean, we just had, I think it was the King or the Queen in the first spread. There's still a chance here for this person to be a stable partner to you. Because we have this next to the Six of Swords. This relationship is still present, even if you're not together, where you can still move forward and be in a healthy place. Because this card is here, it tells me that your relationship may have ended in a very unhealthy way. There could have been a lot of pain, a lot of lies, just, kind of something that really took its toll on you. You also have the Star, which represents a sign of Aquarius. Your hopes and wishes, maybe to see this person, to hear from them, to reconcile, these can be granted in the month of September. We do have a new beginning here, the Ace of Wands. So yes, if you're wondering if you can reconcile with your ex, it's definitely here. A new beginning, a clean slate. But there is something that you've got to get out of the way. There is something here that's stopping a reconciliation. We have the Four of Pentacles. One or both of you is kind of closed off, maybe from speaking to the other, from hearing the other person's point of view. Somebody here is just kind of staying put, and this can also be in another relationship if you know that, there's a third party situation. We have the Hermit as well, which represents the sign of Virgo. I feel like in the month of September, there could be a lot of thinking about, turning back the clock. Turning back the clock and, kind of exploring a relationship, especially for those of you where there's still some communication and you just don't know how it's going to turn out. There's a lot of soul searching about this new beginning, but something has this person staying put. It could be their own fears, but it can also be someone else that is getting in the way, like a third party. Yeah, because I see, as far as you and your ex reconciling, someone is stuck mentally. There is definitely a happily ever after here. There's a very beautiful, happy relationship, but something is keeping this person from you. That's the best way of putting it. Someone is keeping this person from you. It could be their own thoughts. Maybe they need to find clarity as far as how they feel about you, your past together. It can be, perhaps this fire sign that we see here. If your person is not a fire sign, this just means that they just need to take action, because I'm just getting that something is keeping this person from you. Okay. Interesting. Queen of Wands. So very strong fire sign energy. King and Queen of Wands here. The Sun and the Page of Cups. So will Cancer reconcile with their ex in the month of September? I definitely think, because we have the Sun here, whether this is a recent ex or an ex from the distant past, that there's still a possibility for happiness with them. I think this person is still thinking of you. You're very much on their mind. There's a desire maybe to look at your relationship again. There's still a chance for happiness here. There's still a chance for happiness. We have the Page of Cups. For many of you, like, there can be communication. You might be hearing that this person is still thinking of you. Yeah, because the Page of Cups is like, someone is just pouring out their heart, telling you they still love you, maybe telling you how they missed you, or it could also be you that's doing this. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Again, it could be your ex if this person is a fire sign, but this could also be the time where it's time to take action, especially if you know that you want this person back in your life. If you've done everything you can to get them back, then it's time for them, because I definitely see here that something is keeping this person from you. I just keep getting that. Something or someone is keeping them from you. They could also just be staying put out of fear. Okay, let me get a few from the confirmation deck. Cancer and their ex, September 2022. 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 What in the world? What's going on here? King and Queen of Wands, two Kings of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Pretty sure they were also in the first spread, weren't they? The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So if your ex is a fire sign, man, is this reading specifically for you? But I mean, it's also because for those of you where you're like, darn, my person is not a fire sign. My ex is not a fire sign. It doesn't matter, because I keep telling you, I feel like something is keeping this person from you. And now is the time where they could be taking action to set themselves free from maybe somewhere they don't want to be. So yeah, I mean, King of Wands here, King of Wands here, Queen of Wands. Could also just be a lot of fiery energy between you and this ex. Can you reconcile? Of course. You have the Ace of Pentacles right next to the Ace of Wands. New beginnings. You definitely have a chance for a new beginning, especially with the Sun here. I definitely think that for Cancer and maybe even a couple of exes. I mean, because we have King of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the Queen, of course. For some of you, like, there could be a choice. Which one are you going to want to reconcile with? Which one do you want to be with? For some of you, it is the same person. This earth sign and the fire sign. There is a need to work on this new beginning, though. There's a need to communicate, really speaking from the heart. Because something's going on here. I mean, it's always hard to tell in a general reading because it's not meant for like one specific person. Some cards will resonate with you and others won't. There's a need to work on this new beginning here. I definitely think that for a sign of Cancer, both parties are thinking of each other. There's, you both still love each other, but there is kind of something here that you guys need to figure out with the Hermit. There's, some soul searching. There's, somebody maybe has to see the truth. This could be about how things ended or how this new relationship's going to work, but you do have a lot of positive energy to back you up. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the letters. Okay, Cancer, let's see what comes up with the letters here. What does Cancer mostly care about their love life? And this can be somebody's name. You could spell your person's first name, middle name, last name, or initials, or even your name. It's always a huge sign when you see your own name in this part of the reading. Let me go ahead and turn them over, and then I'll get my hands out of the way so you can see. Okay, so here we go. You can always, let's see, I missed one here. Actually, this one's blank, so I'll put it there. You can always screenshot this part of the reading. You can pause it. Again, it could be your person's first name, middle name, last name. It can even be your name or something that kind of describes what you're going through, or even a location. Okay, so let me see what we have here. I definitely see the name Bo. I see the name Anne Can be Anne spelled like that or with an E. Could be Annabelle. We have Anne here. It can also be Anna. Okay. Now I'm also seeing a phrase here. I'm seeing I met you. I met you. Some of you can be kind of wondering, like, is this the person that I'm supposed to be with? Is this a person that I belong with? And there's this message that maybe the person that you're supposed to be with, like you already know who this person is. Maybe it's the person in your life right now, or maybe it's someone that is in your life, but you just haven't noticed them. Some of you, you've already met the love of your life. Now I also see something a little bit different. I see the words here, I ran. So this can be that X thing that we were looking at in the spread, someone who maybe ran away. Someone, yeah, I think in the first spread, there was a lot of difficult energy there. There was a lot of pain. I'm just kind of bringing up the cards here. Yeah, I mean, I remember you had the Four of Cups. I mean, look at this. You had the Five of Cups. There's just, sadness, tears, feeling trapped. It's everywhere here. A difficult decision with the Two of Swords. The Moon. Feeling completely helpless, emotionally overwhelmed, suffering with the Five of Pentacles. This is difficult. Four of Cups, almost not caring anymore because you've been through so much. This could have been someone that ran away from you. Someone that maybe just didn't want to deal with their feelings or make a decision. I ran. Okay. I also see, let's see here. I move. So some of you maybe, you're contemplating whether you should, maybe relocate to be with the person that you love. The fact that I see I move, I don't think I've ever seen this in any spread since I've been using the letters, and I've been using them for a while. Be that you're relocating, or maybe you're, this person is moving to be with you, or someone is moving in. Wow, I don't know how I missed this one, but I see love. In fact, we have the whole thing here. We have I love you. Some of you can be, kind of getting that confirmation, especially with the exes, because we had that Page of Cups there, that this person still cares. I mean, the Page of Cups and the Sun. If you're wondering if this person has completely forgotten you, they've not forgotten you. They could just be trying to figure out how to approach you. Maybe themselves wondering if you still love them. Someone still cares for the sign of Cancer. Someone still cares. Now, I also see time here. So for some of you, if somebody broke up with you, let me just start there. If somebody broke up with you, because this often comes up in private readings. It could be this person just needs time. They just need time, and that could be kind of this message of time. That could be why we were seeing such painful cards like this, suffering, this unhappiness. Because the person that you love decided to walk away. I mean, you've got 4 and 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. A lot of, sadness and tears. Could be that this person just needs time. This person still cares. This person still loves you. I also see, let's see here. I see the name Carl. Of course, it can be Carla as well. Carl. Could be Renee, of course, with another E here. I also see Amy. Could also be with a Y. I don't have a Y here, but it could be with a Y. I see Nina. I see Pat, so it's going to be Patricia or Patrick. We've got Mel, it's going to be Melissa. Let's see here, Fran, so this can be Francis, Francesca. Lots of names here for the sign of Cancer. Remember, it may not always be your person. It could even be your name, Zoe. It's a middle name or a last name. I also see Warren. It could be a first name. I think I've seen it as a first name, but usually it's a last name. I don't always see last names here. I see Allie, so this can be Allison or Alyssa. I see Marie. Let's see there. Marie or Maria. I also see Laura. There's a Laura, or it can also be Lauren. Lauren. I see Tree here, which kind of reminds me of Trisha. I don't have a C, but I kind of see the name Trisha here. I also see, let's see her. Sometimes you may not see the whole name, but you just kind of see the beginning of it, or even just, you know, a few words where you kind of envision the name. So I'm kind of seeing Elizabeth here. We don't have a B. You know what? We do. That'd be crazy if we spell the entire name, but I don't think there's an H in here. Wow, look at that. Okay, so yeah, the only thing we don't have here is an H, but there is the name. I also see Omar. Omar. I see Rob. Okay, we have a whole thing here. Robert. Yeah, so lots of names here for the sign of Cancer. So, like I said, you may want to pause the video. Could be your name, their name. I see Ken here. Could also be Kenna, because we also have another N and then an A. Kenna, Kenneth. Could be Bertha. We don't have an H, but there's the A. Sometimes you could be missing one or two letters, but when you kind of see the name there, then you know that's something that you're meant to see. Okay, Cancer, this has been your reading for September 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.